Hello everyone, my name is Rohan and welcome to my video on creating your first Spring Boot application. It is really simple. What you're going to do is first go to start.spring.io. You will see the window that I am seeing on my page with the auto-populated things. So it is by default Maven project. You select Java, latest stable version of Spring Boot, that is 2.3.2. In my case, it can be a higher version of it when you see this video. And we simply select our group IDs. It can be com.rohan.demo. And I'm going to add a web dependency because I'm going to make a web project. So what I'm going to say is web. I simply add Spring Web and I say generate. As soon as I click on generate, it is going to create a bundled small application and give it to me that can easily be imported into my IDEs. So just unzip the folder that they have given me. Once it is unzipped, what I'm going to do is I simply go to my project, click on POM.xml and edit with IntelliJ. If you don't have IntelliJ, that is absolutely okay. You can use it in different IDs as well, maybe Eclipse or STS, which is Spring Tool Suite. That is also okay. Let's have a quick look at our project. I'm going to src, I go to main, I go to my demo application. This is a Spring class that they have already given me. That is the base class for this project. So how can you define a base class now? So base class is going to be class where you see this Spring Boot application. It's an annotation that we're going to use for a base class. In the main method, in a static main method, what you're going to do is simple. Spring application.run and pass the class name and the same arguments here, and the application is ready to run. If you think I'm kidding, let's just directly click on run and you will see it's running in a few seconds. So you see it is building the project here, and it is going to do some indexing for us, and then you can simply see it in logs how the application is running. In my previous videos, I also told you that Spring Boot is developed in very fast fashion because it gives you embedded Tomcat and most of the things auto-configured. This auto-configuration things comes from the starter dependencies that Spring Boot gives us. I'm going to show you how those are configured in the project, but in the meantime, let's just see what are the logs, and let's see what they tell us. It shows you the Spring Boot application with the version this, and then you see at the end of the logs that application started in 2.7 seconds. How do I know that application is running? So we can simply see a line above port number that the Tomcat is running on, that is 8080. Simply go to my browser, I hit localhost 8080, I click, so I see error page. That is not something that I've designed, right? That is coming from Spring Boot application directly, because there's no mapping for it. It gives me error. There's no explicit mapping for error, so it is seeing this as a fallback, which is defined through Spring Boot. Now, how does this error page comes in and how this server is running? Let's just take a quick recap on the POM.xml entries, what it is there. Now this dependency gives you all the annotations out of the box, annotations like dependency for a dependency injection, or you would say this dependency definition comes from this particular artifact, that is Spring Boot starter parent. So this plays a vital role in auto configuration part. I can tell you most of the times you don't have to configure things, you just have to add the starter dependencies and start using them directly. But in case you have to do it, it will be just 20 to 30% of the time you're going to play around with the configurations, and that too is very easy. There define properties how to play with them. This is it. So you have your first application, that is Spring Boot application, running while it is not doing anything, but then still application is up and running with Tomcat port and everything, which is easy to use and which can be taken to production easily. I'm going to cover all these Spring features in upcoming videos, so do hit the subscribe button and the notify bell icon to keep getting more such videos. Thank you.